go 10 minutes na.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Dear brother, dawah in Islam is starting with salam alaikum. Myself, I'm from Romania. My name is Stefan Leka, and I added to this name Mohammed because I was a Christian before. And I say always, Alhamdulillah, I was a Christian because I became Muslim because of the value of Islam. I don't became Muslim from very high scholar or from some institution. I was traveling as a tourist in Turkey. Somewhere I get lost. It was around 11 o'clock. This was a long time back. At that time, no GPS, no mobile. I saw somebody in the street and I asked him, do you know where is this hotel? He said, you come in the wrong place. There is not any hotel in this village. But please come to my home and tomorrow you can go on and you will find your hotel. I was a little bit concerning because I didn't know very much about Islam at that time, only from the newspaper, from the TV. And that man looked tough with long beard and juba, and it was strange for me. I said to my wife, we'll go close to his house. If we see the place is okay, we'll go in. If not, we'll search for other location. We went to this house. It was completely dark outside and was a little bit raining. We don't see anything, only the front door was open. And I saw inside on the floor 5 children, small one. When I saw 5 children and 2 ladies, I became relaxed. Then the gentleman, he invited us for some simple dinner, some cheese, olives, and then he said, you sleep here, we have the other place, and tomorrow you can go on. Dear brother, we sleep there. In the morning when I wake up, when I opened the door, I was shocked. That man, he has no other room. He was sleeping with his 5 children, with his wife and with his mother outside. And it was at the end of October. It was cold. I go to him, I said, are you crazy? Why you do that? He said something which changed my life. He said, no, I'm not crazy. You are a traveler and I have to give you whatever I have because I am a Muslim. Dear brother, when that man, he said, I am a Muslim, his face was shining. And he was the most happiest man in the world. That smile changed my life. Immediately I go, I buy Quran, I buy Hadith, and I became Muslims. When I became Muslim, the first target for me was to study Islam. And when I study Islam, I understand I have to study also how to make dawah. When I became Muslim, my father, he kicked me away from my house. He said, go anymore, you are not my son. I said, Alhamdulillah. I went from the house. After a few months, my brother-in-law, he became Muslim. My father, he became more crazy. He called both of us and he said, because of this idiot, you became Muslim? I said, not because of him, because of this. And he showed to my father the Holy Quran. My father, he was a retired ex-CID officer. He was a very smart guy. He said, I will take the book and I will take the Bible and I will compare and I will prove you are doing very wrong things. Dear brother, he started to read and to make a comparison study. After 6 months, he closed the Bible and he go on with the Quran. After about 1 year, when he was going for the Jummah with my brother-in-law, my father, he said, guys, where are you going without me? I want to come with you. He come with us. It was Friday. He take Shahada before Jummah. He pray with us. After we pray, we go home. We have our lunch. After lunch, he go to take a nap and he never wake up. This is one thing which I want to mention. And the second one, when I became Muslim, my son, he was 9. My cousin, he said, make him Muslim. I said, no, dear. I will try to make him Muslim by my heart and my action. He said, no, you make him Muslim straight away. I say, you'll give him a chance. And brothers, took me more than 5 years. When my son, he was 15, he said, Daddy, I want to come with you to the mosque because I want to be a Muslim. Dear, that 5 years was very hard job for me. But I was not give up because after he became Muslim, every day, in the winter, in the summer, he go to pray Fajr in the mosque. And this is in Romania. It's not close to the mosque, it's far away. And when he get married, he asked me, Daddy, I want to marry. But I have a problem. The girl, she's not a Muslim. You know, we want always to get married with a Muslim. But I said to myself, I had a feeling. I'll give an exception. I said, okay, go ahead. After some time, that lady, she became Muslim. And I called her and I asked her, dear, why you became Muslim? She said, Daddy, I saw my husband, even in the first night of marriage, he wake up in the morning and he went for the mosque. And consecutively for 2 years, he never missed the prayer. These things make me to open the Quran and to study, and she became Muslim. Dear brothers, myself, I decided to make one trip around the world to spread Islam. Because these days we need to make dawah for Muslims and for the non-Muslims. For the Muslim, alhamdulillah, we have the Jamaat Tabligh. You are living here, maybe sometimes you don't give the real value for that people. But brothers, myself, I can tell you, there is a magnificent work what they do. I meet them in Japan. I meet them in the United States. I meet them in Alaska. I meet them in Russia, in China. In some country, they are not allowed to make dawah. But they are doing, and they get very big benefits. Do not ever give up going with this Jamaat Tabligh, because you are gaining some things. I go a few times with them. When I come out from that group, my imam was stronger than whatever. By myself, I get strength, but when you go with the Jamaat Tabligh, you will get more. And the second way of dawah is for the non-Muslim. Should be a strategy in dawah, brothers. Don't be in hurry. Don't put pressure. Myself, if you notice, there is a caravan outside with the logo Islam is peace. I've been with that caravan from Romania to 157 countries. I traveled from Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Syria, Jordan, all the GCC countries, Djibouti, Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, Mozambique, South Africa. From South Africa, I went to South America, Argentina, Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, Panama, Nicaragua, Guatemala, Costa Rica, Salvador, Mexico, United States, Canada, Alaska, Japan, Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Burma, India, Pakistan, Oman, all North Africa. Now I'm continuing my journey from here to Romania, inshallah, and to finish it in the end in front of Kaaba in Mecca. Dear brothers, it's not easy to make dawah if you don't think in the proper way. But it's very easy if you follow the best example, which is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You see, first one, you have to try to be yourself like him. And I want to ask you one big favor, brothers. I notice many of you are looking like this. Dear, we are Muslims. We are in the mosque. If you are going to Indian restaurant, to Pakistani restaurant, to Bangladesh restaurant, everybody is happy in the restaurant. And now we are in front of Allah. And it's a duty for us to give smile to the people, because Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was like this. Muhammad, he never received somebody without giving him smile, and he never pulled his hand first. How you want to attract people to the mosque if they will see only an happy face? What is Islam? It's a gift or it's a punishment? It's a gift, brothers. And the biggest happiness of the gift, if you share with the others. When your wife, she's giving you a watch present, what you are doing? Immediately you show to your friends, I have this watch. When your father buy for you a car, you show to your friends, I have this car. And you motivate them to buy watch like that and to buy car like that. Dear, we have Islam, huh? We have to show to the people like how we show the gift. And then they will be a Muslim. If you want to talk to George about Islam, and you are always tough like this, and you say, you must do that, you must do that, you must do that, he will never be a Muslim. But if you tell him, whatever, you help him with something, and he will ask you, why you do that for me? Remember the Turkish brothers, because I am a Muslim. Brothers, try to go from here with a happy face. Try to go from here with the motivation. There was a brother from Romania. He'd been to 157 countries carrying the message of Islam is peace, and he's still going on. And he was a Christian. And now he's a Muslim. During this trip, more than 2,000 people come to Islam. And you know why? Because the Turkish guy, he said to me in one day, I am a Muslim. Don't give up in the work of dawah, brothers. Abu Sufyan, he was close to Muhammad sallallahu, and he became Muslim in more than 20 years. When somebody is coming to Islam, don't put pressure on him. Hamza, he was the relative of Muhammad sallallahu, and he don't memorize a single verse from the Quran. Give them chance. Teach them in the nice way. And the first advice, what you have to give to the people which are interested in Islam, not many people they know. They know, but they don't use it. Don't say you have to pray, you have to fast. Read. This was the first order from Allah to Muhammad sallallahu, and we have this responsibility to let the people to understand they must read the Quran. Because if somebody is reading the Quran, remember my daughter-in-law, she became Muslim because she read the Quran. I became Muslim because I read the Quran. Many people, they became Muslim because they read the Quran, because this was the beginning of Islam. And when they read the Quran, they will understand they have to pray, they have to fast, they have to pay zakah, whatever we are doing. And always do that with happiness. Dear brothers, you see in the morning when you see the English people, they are running, exercising. They will see you from far away, they will wave the hand, hey, hi, are you okay? Smiling, eh? We have to do the same things. When we are coming for Fajr prayer, we have to say, Salam Alaikum. I was standing next to my caravan, and many people, they pass. Some of them, they look to me, even they don't say Salam Alaikum. Dear, we don't have to look what is coming against Islam from outside, because that is not strong. What is coming against Islam from inside? If we will try our struggle to be follow example, what you have Muhammad, and to do the way how he was doing, believe me, it will be successful. I don't want to keep you longer, brother. To put this one in your mind, we have to continue our work. We have to go with Jamaat Tabligh. We have to go individually. We have always to keep in our mind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the gift to be a Muslim, and He gave us this responsibility to spread Islam. Day and night, in any way, by our tongue, and more important, by our action. Because it's not enough to talk nicely about Islam, and you go out, you forget about. No, we have to practice Islam in the way how Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam teach us, and in the way how Quran is teaching us, and we have to do the dawah according with our abilities and according with our gift. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us some gift. Some people, how I said, they are doing Jamaat Tabligh for the Muslim. Myself, I am trying to do for the non-Muslims. And inshallah, may Allah reward all of us, brother. Thank you very much. And I hope if anybody wants to ask me more questions or to talk with me, I will be after the prayer next to the caravan. You are welcome to share more idea and to share the beauty of dawah. Thank you very much, and may Allah reward you.